This week, the world descended on YouTube to watch a video originating from Crawley, which is actually where my granny lives. As usual with videos on the internet that get over 1.5 million views in just 7 days, something was either extremely right or very wrong. So when I tell you that someone had decided to attach a motorbike to a children's roundabout, I think you know deep inside what the answer is. I suggest you basically don't watch this at all because something very bad is about to happen very quickly. They're going to fall off. They are falling off now, they've fallen off. Every week I get a little more sickened with the public's ever-deepening fascination with the pain, hurt and suffering of others. Surely the man on the street can't be into all of this, can he? What do you think about all these sick YouTube videos?
I like nothing more than watching
other people falling flat on their
faces.
because
they're flat
Faces.
They're not my faces.
Viral adverts are already the next big thing, which makes them just the big thing, I suppose. What's really starting to annoy me about them, though, is that most of them pretend that they're just normal videos made by internet users, and not adverts at all. Except most of them just happen to feature semi-naked women, and then right at the end, link to a website which is itself obscurely linked to their product. These adverts just cheat people into going to a corporate website, which is frankly a bit annoying and rather sneaky. Surely being blatant can still sell your product. To prove my point, I hired a hotel room last night, made a video and stuck it on YouTube. See what you think about this.
Hi, I'm a sexy young lady wearing hardly anything at all. I know that you're going to keep watching, just to see if I take any more clothes off. So while you do, I'm going to tell you about a great new web show. It's called This Is a Knife, and I just can't tell you how exciting it is. You see, on This Is a Knife, you get to see these. And if you're really lucky, you'll get to see this.
Now I imagine you won't believe me when I tell you this, but in ancient Arabia they would get an old man and feed him a whole load of honey right up until he died. He would then be stuffed inside a coffin filled entirely of honey, and after 100 years the coffin would be opened and the entire sugary mess eaten up. This is the mellified man, told of by the blog Grid Skipper last week. Within minutes, of course, it was right up on Wikipedia and someone had found a book to confirm its truth. Now I think that sounds pretty disgusting, but it does remind me of a conversation I had about bees last week with Andrea Lowell on Ring My Bell.
You were a bee.
If I was a bee?
Yeah, which bee would it be? Well, your laugh's very nice.
So what are those big ones that are really bright yellow and black? The big ones.
Well, I reckon they're bumblebees, and
the big ones like this?
Yeah, well, the thing is, they're dying out in England.
Oh, well then I need to be one so I can help to, reestablish the race.
Exactly, well, you'd go around mating.
I would go around doing everyone.
Yeah, I was actually considering making earmuffs out of bumblebee fur.
Ew, I'm gonna throw up. That's purely disgusting.
I mean, that would require me to skin you.
Now this whole thing has inspired me to actually make a pair of bee earmuffs. I've planted 15 dead bumblebees right across London, and it's your job to find them and bring them back to me. Or you can just find any bumblebees and bring them back to me. I'm going to be stationed in Trafalgar Square between 1 and 3 p.m. this Saturday, just underneath Nelson's column. If you bring me a bee, I'll give you a t-shirt, and I promise to fuse all of the bees together to form bee muffs. Well, that's the end of the show, but I just wanted to remind you about our blog, where we've got a whole load of videos which we didn't have time to show you on the show.
Hi, who's this?
It's Donal.
It's who?
And finally, just to remind you that if you haven't subscribed to our podcast, then you can do so by going to iTunes and typing in Channel 4, because if you don't, I'll get incredibly angry.